Shut up and play.
Hello, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lizbeth.
And you're watching
Shut Up and Play.
This is an episode of Game Chat.
Chat.
So a little while ago, we did a video on the game Doomlings.
Doomlings. Lovely card game.
Wonderful card game. Delightfully fun for the
Very
whole
clever.
family. Yes, it was.
Uplifting.
And yes,
Even though it's about the end of the world, it actually is a very fun game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A delightful card game for the end of the world.
Right.
But, yeah.
So Jess sent that to us, and then she reached out to me and said, hey, I'd like to send you an expansion. We said, oh, that would be delightful.
Sure, they have several.
Yes. She said, which one? I said, why don't you go ahead and pick it? So she sent us this one here.
Expansion is Imaginary Ends.
Imaginary Ends.
The universe is full of the unknown, unusual, and unbelievable. Imaginary Ends is an exploration of the more fantastical expressions of life.
Right.
The box actually contains...
Hold on. We got this and we played this. And there are two questions we have. Question number one is for Jess. Why do you hate us?
That's not true.
And question number two is for the people who made this. Who hurt you?
So it actually contains 5 collections. Magical Merchants, Deeplings, Moonlings, Glitterlings, and Fuselings?
I think it's Fuselings. Yeah,
should be
'cause they're a
Fuselings,
mixture
yes.
of,
Fuselings. So we got all 5. Played it last night. Whew! I don't know if it was rough because we had spent the previous portion of our day painting our garages and mowing our lawn and we were just physically tired. Or wow, what a new addition to this very fun and clever game.
Yes, playing Doomlings is like running through a wheat field on a bright sunny day.
You know, you get some minuses and, you have to deal with that. But, overall.
Adding the expansion is like running through that same wheat field with overhead heavy gray clouds dropping landmines.
While barefoot. Now, that being said, we did enjoy the gameplay very
much, yes.
It was just definitely a lot more...
in depth? Much more thinking you had to do?
Much more thinky. Much more... I don't necessarily want to say interactive, because this is interactive, but I mean, you definitely did a little bit more, if I do this one, then that's going to make that one trigger, which then's going to maybe more cascading.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Cascading. Tell us about each one of them. What are the new ones?
Okay, well, Magical Merchant. Well, no, I'll save that one for last.
Yes.
That's the one that I went, oh my. So Moonlings. Moonlings are oddballs. They give a lot away, and they really shine with low gene pools. And they're not kidding, because when you play these cards, you lower your gene pool quite a bit, which some of them gives you scores when you do endgame scoring.
Yes.
You want to do one?
Glitterlings. Let's see here. Glitterlings have no opponents, only friends. Isn't that nice? We think it's nice. They like the catastrophes threaten their blissfully ignorant land. Glitterlings are so random we can't even.
Then there's Deeplings. The mysterious Deeplings lurk in fathom darkness. The oldest and strongest fear is fear of the unknown, and the Deeplings are very, very scary. They have a new thing, what's it called? New mechanic that you can do called Suppress. So you got this extra little symbol, and again, kudos to the designers. All of the cards are very clearly labeled, like to the point that when we played it last night, we played just with the expansion cards. But it'll be very easy and moving forward. We will combine it with our base set, obviously. But if ever we wanted to go just back to the base set, all of them are labeled at the very bottom. They say Imaginary Ends, so it'll be very easy to go through and pull them out. Anyways, there's this new mechanic called Suppress. Well, took us a little bit to get how it works, but interesting new mechanic to the overall game, because you can take a card and you can put it underneath another card. And then at the end of the game, if you still have them underneath there, they're worth just 1 point.
Right, so if you have zeros or minuses, you can suppress them, and they're actually worth 1 point at the end of the world.
Yes. And then there were these.
Let's see, these are the Moonlings. Life doesn't always make sense, isn't that true? To a Doomling, Moonlings are aliens, chittering away in their strange tongue. While it looks
So
like nonsense
creative.
to us, but most certainly makes sense to them, mostly. They're oddballs. They give a lot away and really shine with low gene pools. That's what you said before.
Oh, yeah, that's the low gene pool one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right.
And then there's fuselings, which now I understand why they're called fuselings,
Yes.
because they are a combination, a mishmashed medley of the deeplings, moonlings, and glitterlings. They can help you get bigger bonuses and trigger new combos. And then,
Then,
so those sets came with new traits that tie in directly to these specific things. You also got more catastrophes to add to your set, and more
ages.
ages. Yeah, more ages to add into your set. But then you also got in this set the magical merchants.
Who came up with this one?
I love and absolutely hate these.
Yes.
Again, it took us a minute to kind of understand how it blended together, but we played through it once and then we're like, oh, okay, so let's restart the game and play it for real. So, magical merchants. It adds a new layer of strategy to the game. You can collect points by fulfilling objectives and pocketing these trinkets. Can I explain how these work?
Yeah, trinkets. It sounds delightful, doesn't it?
It sounds like, oh, I'll take a trinket. It might be a little button or a
Yes.
cute little spool of thread.
It's always a surprise.
Woo!
Not necessarily a good surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. There can be trinket. You can have a trinket that doesn't let you play a particular color. You know, let's see here. What are some of these trinkets?
Are those the trinkets? Yeah, these are the...
If you play blue, you can draw one. You may play one effectless at the start of your turn. Here's some negative traits, and you can play a purple. If you play a purple, you may draw one.
So like this one is cannot play traits with actions. Cannot play blue. If you played red, you get to draw one. Cannot play red. I had all the cannots. Maybe that was my issue with this particular addition to our thing. But what's, again, clever is you'll have your pile of traits. You'll have your pile of ages, and then you'll have a pile of trinkets. And at the start of the game, you get up to your stabled hand limit, and you take two trinkets. You look at them, you keep one, you put one down, and it's got an awesome power and a pocket objective, and you have to play with the power throughout that time until you get a new trinket.
Or until you pocket it, and then you
or
have to
until
worry
you
about
pocket it. But what it adds is it adds ages, Doomling ages. You shuffle a merchant Doomling age into each of your stack of ages.
Actually, I think you shuffled two, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be. So when you're turning those over, it's telling you other things that you do based on the trinkets. Again, it's a wonderful extra level to the overall base game. I wanted to say complexity, but again, once we figured it out, it really isn't that complex. But woo, not always preferred. Definitely not always preferred.
So this was, like I said, it was definitely an eye-opener from the original Doomlings. It
kicked it up a notch.
Yes, perfect. Kicked it up a notch, no question about it.
Same beautiful artwork, same clever trait names.
The flavor text is nice.
The foil, all the shiny. Oh, these are all And again, they'll have the extra little symbols on them so that you know that this particular one is a glittering.
Yes.
This is toasty and bubbly and muffle mops, frumple pumple. They also have added the extra layer that some of the cards are actually two colors. They could be both.
Those are the fuselings.
A blue and a red. So if you understand Doomlings, that adds a whole nother level when you're like, eliminate all your red cards, count your blue ones twice, all that kind of scoring stuff. But yes, we played it last night. Took us a couple times to get started, and then it was very fun, semi-brutal game.
Yes. The only two dings, I don't know what I want to call it. I think, and again, we had been working all day outside, so we were pretty tired when we came in here.
And card games are not our first go-to game.
Correct.
It's definitely a different type of gamer that primarily plays card games, like
Yes.
the Magic the Gathering card games and things like that. So we definitely come at it not quite going, oh, well, of course you do it that way, because we don't know.
Right. So I think they could have added a line or two in the rules for the trinkets to explain that a little bit better.
It did take us a time to go, wait, what are we supposed to do with these?
Yeah, we were able to figure it out by reading the rules, but I think they could have added a very simple line on the card that says something like, get the trinket, put one away, put the other one face up on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And the suppress rules,
we didn't agree with what it meant initially.
Yeah,
so we had to kind of play through a couple of hands to go, wait, but then that means this. And it was like, but wait, doesn't it mean this? And so it took us a time or two to go, okay, this is what makes sense.
yeah, so I think that could have been explained a little bit better.
Yeah.
Having said that, we are old, we were tired, and we don't play card games.
We may be playing it wrong, but I do remember, too, Jess, her name is, right?
Yeah, Jess.
I think she said specifically in one email, one nice thing about Doomlings is you make it work for how you enjoy playing the game.
This is true, yes.
So this is how we enjoy playing the game, so this is how we're going to play it.
Yeah.
It is adjustable to your enjoyment type card game.
Yeah. Bottom line, love it.
I do.
And definitely get it added to your Doomlings pile. It adds so much to it, and like you said, really bumps the game up quite a bit. I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm. Again, my biggest complaint is you start going through those ages and you hit catastrophes. Is that it ends quicker than I'd like it to end because I'm enjoying trying to figure out the cards and making them work to give me more end game points. However, we can change that if we really want to. And
you can always add another
do.
age or two if you want, just
sometimes
for fun.
we do, and sometimes we don't.
Yeah. So, go out and get it. Highly recommend it.
Imaginary Ends. Variety expansion. Excellent.
Take your Doomlings to a whole new level and cry.
Yeah, we did sit here for a minute or two going, okay, what just happened? Wait.
You get a trinket. I don't want this card.
Oh, but then the best part is when we finally actually legitimately played a game beginning to end using, again, understand, we didn't add any from our base game. We just played a game beginning to end with the new cards we were given.
Just to see if you could.
What was our end score? Do you remember?
Oh, we were tied.
We were tied.
35-35.
We ended up with a tie score, which was fascinating.
Yes, it was.
You score just the same. You go through all the same steps for scoring. So, again, you want to understand the base game before you add expansions, but I would definitely recommend adding an expansion.
Yeah, because if you play the base game a few times, you think, oh, I'm not sad and cryy enough. I want to pull my hair out. What should we do? Let's add imaginary ends. Trust me, you'll be thrilled that you did.
It's a good extension.
It's a good expansion.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, like and subscribe. And
maybe we'll do another Doomlings playthrough that includes the expansion.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We might have to play it a couple times so we can kind of get
get the flow going.
All right, we're really not brutal right now.
All right. On that note, I'm Jethro.
I'm Lizbeth.
Today's a great day
to shut up and play. Bye. Shut up and play.